season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Smith. Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. That's caught. It's Marsh. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Looking for a man. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Stewart. And tackled there by the defense.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Wants to throw again. Takes his shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Here we go.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Running the red zone, it's Hawkins. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Now on 2nd down. to pass. It's Carr. Rushes on him. And the defense drags him down. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback keeper. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Pickup of 2. And first down for the offense.
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Smith takes the handoff. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Carr. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. Buys a little time. Pulls it in. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCF!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get it to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To throw, it's Carr. Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The quick out.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. On the option. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Leaves it with the running back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to Texas State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Carr. It's complete on the right side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. Quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
They booted away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. On the move. Runs through the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Pace, 27, jump.
Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, UCF! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half in this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going for the big play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Oh, they're after him. He's got him in the flat. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Stewart. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, well, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF offense ready to go back to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Makes a grab on the shot. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Knights! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And his throw is incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. This one's complete. At the 45, on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive.
Gringo! Gringo!
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Nevada. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go! Here we go!
Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make...
A shot toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, UCF! That is what we call in the industry a defense defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the right. Found a seam. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15.
Military stun.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCF.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. That's 20. He's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Plows through the defense. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Skips away from pressure. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll move the tight end. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Tackled there by the defense. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The sure hands, it's Stewart. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Knights. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
To the air on first down. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Finds his big tight end. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Here we go, set.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.